get kicked off this time. I apologize for the issues we're having today. Internet just dropped randomly at the start of it, but at least it did it in the start so we could start over and still have a pretty good episode here today. Guys, if you are in the chat, please leave me any questions you guys have. We're going over Scott Fish mock drafts today. Also, I'll start real quick. If you guys haven't, you need a kit draft board for your live drafts. Use code LIVE25. Get 10% off over there. The best draft boards and draft stickers that you need if you do live drafts. We were talking before we got cut off. This is Scott Fish. It's a super flex league, tight end premium, 5 flex spots, and 11 bench. So I'm going to try to get this link out real quick for everybody to join. Once again, I apologize for the craziness today. Let's see. New link. We're back up. And enjoy the live. Okay. Perfect. Sorry again about that, everybody. So we ended up, it was between Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow. We took Joe Burrow. Jalen Hurts went at the 202. It's back to us. We are picking, is that 9th? Yes, 9th in the draft. Let's see. All right. So we got some options here. We can take Genty, Puka Nacua, Nico Collins, BTJ, McBride. It's too early for any of those guys, even though it is a tight end premium. We get a second QB to really drive home that super flex spot, but I think Genty being available here is just too much of a value to pass up. He's going to be the focal point of this Raiders offense. So we're going to take Ashton Genty here. All right. Catching back up after Genty when Nacua, Breece Hall. Wow, that's high for Hall. BTJ, Nico Collins, Trey McBride, A-Chain, Jacobs, McCaffrey, Kyron, Bucky Irving, AJ Brown, Baker Mayfield, Kittle, Drake London, Pat Mahomes, and Jonathan Taylor. Quick look at the draft board over here. We have one. That's pretty highly. I mean, we're using Fantasy Pros Draft Wizard. Just it's the easiest to get, and I think looks the best of all the mock draft software that's available. You're gonna see a lot more quarterbacks go in the first 3 rounds, in my opinion. And I think I have the settings for quarterback turned up high. I might have to turn it up even higher. Let's see. Looking at quarterback. Wow. See, Kyler Murray's still available here. Vlad McConkey, Laporta, Jason Higgins, Tyreek. Yeah, see, I'm happy with getting Genty. Laporta just scares me after last year. I think I'm going to stay off of Laporta. McConkey's a really good pick here. But I think if Kyler's available in Superflex, you know what? We still got a couple other guys down here that I like. So, you know what? We are going to take McConkey. I didn't think we were. I changed my mind. We'll take McConkey. AFC heavy. Wow. Gibbs, Henry, Chase Brown, Kamara. Bo Nix, Garrett Wilson, T. Higgins, James Cook. And sometimes you'll see teams go real running back heavy or real receiver heavy. And while that might not be a great thing in your home leagues, in Scott Fish, you have 5 flex spots. So it's not a bad idea really to, if you just feel like, you know what, that's the best at the position. Everybody's taking wide receivers, so I'm going to take a running back. More power to you, because you can play, I think, 6 of them. All right, back to me. JSN is the highest rated receiver left. Joe Mixon, highest rated running back. Still got Laporta sitting there. Let's check quarterback here. Wow, Kyler's still available. Kyler, Goff, Herbert, Fields, Williams. See, even down here we got Stroud and Lawrence. We're gonna take Kyler here. I think in 2 QB leagues, Kyler's just too valuable. Oh yeah, and then you saw a big quarterback run there, which like this right here is never gonna happen in Scott Fish, and if it does, it's gonna be so rare that there's 3 teams without a quarterback in the 5th round. It just never happens. All right, we got Genty, Conkey. See, like, I'd be happy with Caleb Williams here, Brock Purdy, Jordan Love, Dak. So that's kind of why I was waiting on Kyler, but it's thought that the value was just too good. Aaron Jones, Harvey, Henderson. Yeah, I really wish we would have taken a running back there now that we're in this position. Rice, they're saying he should be ready for week 1. I did not realize he was like number 1 in receptions and number 2 in receiving yards when he got injured in week 4. I mean, Mahomes loves the guy. He's just starting to get a little weak. So what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to take a running back here so we can get another guy that we like and then really slam the wide receivers. So I'm going to take Caleb Johnson. People are saying, oh, they still got Jaylen Warren. Najee left behind a 300 touch just gap there. Just all these touches now. And it's not all going to go to Warren. I think probably 250 go to Johnson. If not the whole 300. Like, okay, Warren might have some more work. Yeah. But that doesn't take away from what Johnson could be. So I'm going to take Johnson here over Aaron Jones, over Harvey. Harvey's one I really like too. I just want to see a little bit more from the coaching staff of them like really liking him, because right now it's kind of cloudy with him and Jaleel. I think he's much better than Jaleel. I think he does start, but I just want to see a little bit more at this point in time before I take him over Caleb Johnson. I know I'm kind of looking over Travion Henderson. It's just Patriots are probably not going to be very good, and running backs on bad teams historically really don't do that good. So we're going to take Caleb Johnson here. Also with Pittsburgh, they either have an old Aaron Rodgers that was terrible on the Jets, or they have Mason Rudolph. And Mason Rudolph, I mean, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to run the ball. It's as simple as that. Chris Godwin, RJ Harvey, Laporta, Moore, Hunter, and Sutton went. All right. Do we take the shot on Rice here? There's a couple other guys. J-Mo, Tet, Waddle, Judy, Pickens, Ridley. Kind of like the guys I like. Yeah, I think we take a shot here. I think the way our team's set up. Are there any good stacks? Not really. Not really with Burrow or Murray. Aaron Jones, interesting. But yeah, see, look at that. That's just crazy. We're going to take Rashee Rice here. We're going to see if we can boost up quarterbacks being taken too. All right. So we got Waddle, Judy, Calvin Ridley. Some guys I really like there. Running back, Swift, Pacheco, Tyron Tracy, Warren Harris from Andre Etienne. Etienne in the 7th. That's crazy value. That's crazy value. I just looked for, poops and giggles, but I think Etienne is too good to let him go here. So we're going to take, oh, man. I forgot I need to try to look this way. We're going to take Travis Etienne. Try to look at my screen record here. Get all turned around. All right. So, yeah. All right. Fantasy Bros, I don't care what you think. DeAndre Swift, Tyron Tracy, Xavier Worthy, Jaylen Warren, Isaiah Pacheco, Jordan Love. All right. So we took the shot on Rashee Rice. So here I want to get... I could get Judy. I just don't know if Flacco's throwing on the ball the whole time, or Shador's coming in, or somebody else. Waddle, you don't know about Tua. J-Mo, I really like J-Mo. I just worry how much work he's going to get. And I feel like Ridley is guaranteed to get a lot of work. And I feel he has a upgrade with Ward over Levis now. So we're going to take Calvin Ridley. And once again, if you listen to anything that the Draft Pros or Fantasy Pros thing says, and I always say this too, even the little grades at the end, don't listen to any of that. Don't listen to any of that. Okay. Shakir, Juwan, Debo, Jacoby Myers, Jaden Reed, Diggs, Yeah, see, we're out of the respectable running back range. Got Burrow and Kyler, yeah, so we can just really punt the QB3 here. We're gonna take Debo? No, Jacoby. We're gonna take Jacoby here. Don't care what you say. Is there a way to turn off the pick insights? Thank you. Okay. See, then Judy went right before us. That stinks. And Waddle went there. JMO. Dunze. Shakir, Jennings, Debo. I thought we just took Jacoby. Did we not just take Jacoby? I thought we just took Jacoby. Am I like tripping right now? Alright. Jacoby it is. Come on. Alright. So we had, maybe when I was messing around with that stuff. Alright. Jacoby Lawrence, Debo, Spears, Jaden Reed, Juwan Jennings. A lot of people like Shakir, but I don't know about Shakir, man. Downs, Cup, Pittman, Mooney, Golden, Kirk, Coleman. So I'm thinking Cup and Pittman here. Cup could be a pretty good safety valve for Darnold if he can stay healthy. And Pittman, man, AR-15 is not good, man. He is not good at passing the ball. It's killed Pittman's fantasy value. Like, it's crazy. He's down below Josh Downs. Like, I mean, Josh Downs is on Indy too, but like beneath Ricky Pearsall and Diggs and the Patriots coming off an injury, like that's crazy, man. But can you blame him? Let's check out what we got going on tight end. Okay, we got Jonnu, Kelsey, Ingram, and Njoku. All right, being a tight end premium, let's go Ingram because I feel like he's gonna be a really good blanket for Knicks. And I like him here. Steal. Don't care. Just drafting the way I think it should go. Jonnu and Njoku, pass on both those guys. All right, so we got Pittman at the top now. Marquise Brown, Bateman, Dobbs. Too early for any of those guys. Let's see. How's my team looking? Got Genty, Caleb Johnson, Etienne. Man, I only got McConkey, Rice, Ridley, and Myers. So here's my dilemma here. I could do Michael Pittman, or I could do, not quarterback, what am I doing? Trey Benson here. And I think if Trey Benson gets to play, actually gets to take over for James Conner, I think he could be good, man. I think he could be really good. But what are we chasing there? You know what? We're going to take Pittman here because we just need to really boost this wide receiver room and hope that Benson makes it back to us. So let's see what happens. We'll take Pittman here. Coleman, McMillan, Dowdle, Davis, Keenan Allen, Jonnu Smith. Keenan Allen, Lols, Trey Benson. There we go. We got them both. All right. Thielen, Lord. All right, so right here, like this pick for Trey Harris, I love Harris this year. I think Harris could take over that wide receiver 2 spot. But you know what? We do have Lad McConkey, though, already on our team. I think I'm okay with it, though. Let's see, what do we have at quarterback? Quarterback, we have Bryce, Russ, Dart, Shador, Melrose. What by week 10, week 8, Bryce is week 14. You know what? Let's just throw Bryce in. Those are QB3, man. Joku, Johnson, Corm. Yeah, so you know what? Especially at this point, I'm going to take Harris here. I just feel like that's way too much of a value to pass up. All right. It's 11:30. I mean, it's dart throw time, right, boys? I'm like, man, if Kincaid could take that next step with Allen and be like Mahomes' Kelsey, like, he would be so good. And he was so good in college. Is he going to do it, though? And then I thought last year, man, he doesn't have a lot of good weapons. Kincaid's going to be his guy, and he really wasn't. But that changes this year? Yes? No? Tyler Warren walking in to Indy, he's gonna be the tight end one from day one. He's gonna get a lot of work. Dalton Kincaid, I don't know, but he's got a much better quarterback. You know what, we're gonna take Kincaid and just hope Warren gets back to us here. All right, we'll take Warren here. So now we got 3 tight ends on our team. Warren, Kincaid, Ingram, and a tight end premium. Burrow, Murray, Bryce Young as our quarterbacks. Running backs are Genty, Caleb Johnson, Etienne, Trey Benson. Receivers are McConkey, Rice, Ridley, Myers, and Pittman, and Harris. Okay. All right, so now it's kind of just a free-for-all from this point on in the draft. Don't like Jalen Royals. There's just too many dudes in Kansas City now. I don't like Jalen Royals this year. Devin Neal in New Orleans is interesting. Kenny Hop, Kendre Miller, I mean, they seem like they're getting sick of him. I think we take the upside with Neal, honestly. Here, I mean, it's Neal or Demario Douglas. I mean, this is the ugly part of the draft right here. This is when the drafts start going really slow. Yeah, I'll take Neal here. Just take the chance on him. Coker, Noel, Wicks. And see Douglas and Adonai Mitchell went before he could get back to us. Wicks, maybe Iosivas. You know what? Yeah. Let's take Iosivas. Let's take him. That way we compare him with Burrow. Anything happens to the other two guys, he's right there. I like that. God, Kyle Pitts, bro. They're going to do it. I mean, who else are you going to take at this point? Jalen Noel's the top receiver. Kendre Miller's the top running back. The top quarterback, and this would be our QB4, is Quinn Ewers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Pitts here. But, again, Pitts is probably going to go way earlier than that. Excuse me, it's like I've been drinking here. Let's take Slayton. I mean, he's, like, underrated every single year. He's not a sexy pick. He got Russell Wilson as his QB, so it is some rough sledding. Also, I've done a lot of kickers earlier, but we're just not doing that in this draft here. And I say that because the scoring for kickers, the scoring in Scott Fish makes kickers a little more lucrative. If they kick some bombs, then they can score you some massive points. We'll go. God, we're digging deep here. Let's go Christian Watson. Just with the upside that he has. All right, kicker. Is Butker available? Dicker, Fairbairn, Lutz, McPherson, Aubrey, Bates, Tucker's still going. That's funny. There he is. Where you trust him? That's a big thing. Does your coach trust your kicker? Okay. Let's do another one. I'm gonna try figuring out these lives. Try not to dox myself every time. And I just know that it'll be something that I'm not even aware that I'm doing. All right, let's randomize it again. We were 9 last time, first this time. Okay. All right, this is gonna be an interesting one here. Also, Scott Fish is third round reversal. I cannot figure out for the life of me how to get third round reversal to work on this mock draft software. So very high for quarterbacks. We changed it. Wide receivers normal, kickers go high. Because high for kickers, what? Second, third to the last round. And tight ends high. Change it to high to very high. Let's see if that fixes the draft. All right. Once again, I probably need to click out of that type of stuff as fast as I can, but I don't know what I'm doing. All right, very high. Let's start. Let's see what we got here. All right, number 1. We can do Jamar Chase. We can do Josh Allen. We can do Lamar Jackson. It's 2 QB league. It's between Allen and Jackson. I'm going Jackson, man. I'm going LaMarvelous here. Seeing a lot of QBs going off the board here. Getting back to me. Still not as many as I think that there is going to actually be in the Scott Fish draft. Yeah, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gone. You're going to see a lot more teams with their first 2 picks being quarterback and Scott Fish, just from my 3 years of experience. Mahomes next. Jacobs, Taylor, Bucky, Kyron. BTJ, AJ Brown, Drake London, Kittle, Laporta. You know what? I'm going to take Kittle here. I think Kittle's a sneaky pick because Ayuk might hit PUP to start the season. So he might be gone the first 4 weeks. And then you have Kittle with Brock Purdy just looking for help from anywhere. I don't think Juwan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall are really that good. So let's take Kittle here. And then we could easily go another quarterback. Patty, Kyler, Bo next. No, we're gonna wait there. And I would love to take Jonathan Taylor. I might take Jonathan Taylor. It's so hard though when like BTJ is right there. You know what? I think we have to go BTJ. I really do. Yeah, okay. We're taking BTJ. And I know receiver is a lot deeper, but man. You get like points for first down, and I just think he's going to get so much work. All right, let's see what's left at running back. Oh my gosh. You see how gross this is? Connor Montgomery, Aaron Jones. Wow. Johnny going that high. Wow. Caleb, Purdy, Jordan Love, Dak, Stroud. I think we're gonna try to do a wide receiver heavy round this round because I took BTJ. I think we're going to see how it looks if we go heavy wide receiver and then just try to hit running back on the way back and then get our second quarterback also. Because right now, I mean, I would like Caleb Williams. I like Purdy. I like Love. But I just think if there's like JSN and Garrett Wilson both on the board still, like, yeah, I'm taking Garrett Wilson next actually. And then Terry, Mike, Tyreek, T. See, Tyreek is such an interesting case for me, but I think I'm going to go JSN here. Alright, seeing a lot more running backs going here. Make me a little nervous. There goes Jones. I was hoping he'd make it back. Harvey went. Brian Robinson, Montgomery, Pollard, Connor went. Alright. Wow, Quinton Judkins is still available. So is Caleb Johnson. Man, both those guys are available still. I get Ted too. I think we have to take Judkins and Johnson here and just hope that the rookies work out. We're gonna take Judkins and we're gonna take Johnson. And I feel like we take Johnson in every draft we do here. He's just fallen. But if we do enough of these, he won't be falling anymore. Alright. So we lost Purdy, we lost Caleb Williams, we lost Love. Those are my three favorite guys. But Dak's still available, so we're going to take Dak here. I'm actually happy with that pick, getting Dak there. Etienne, Olave, Waddle, Shakir, Juwan, Tebow, Jacoby. We got to go Etienne here. Because if he's the guy, he's going to be like an absolute steal. In the 9th round, too. I doubt. I mean, everybody's hating on him, but there's just no way he keeps that up, right? There's just no way that he's going to go that late in drafts. People are going to start drafting him sooner. Downs, Pittman, Mooney, Goldie, Kirk. I guess I'm more tired than I thought I was. Let's see, we got Lamar and Dak. Do we want to throw in like a Tua or JJ? Just on the off chance. Let's see our team so far. Dak's by 10. Lamar's week 7. So we don't have to worry about that. Running backs already a wasteland. A lot of people like Downs, man. Keon Coleman, interesting. Marquise Brown, Bateman. Okay, hey. We got a little extra here. You know what? We got Kittle. Let's take Kelsey just for the last year and see what he does. See what he does. He's supposed to be in the best shape of his life, huh? We're going to see if that's true. All right. And then you know what? I think we're going to go Ingram. We're just going to start loading up on tight ends again. It's tight end premium. Take him. So we're gonna go running or wide receiver heavy, and then I took 3 in a row and haven't taken one since. But that's just because that's the point of the draft we're in. I don't like Ibuka's buried on the depth chart. Bateman, I mean, we do have Lamar. I think we need to take Bateman here. Yeah. All right, we're taking Rashad Bateman for the Lamar stack. All right, we get another one. We're going to take Trey Benson again. And once again, Trey Benson is one of those guys that we are always taking. It's just if, like right now, we need things to break right for our running back room. We need Judkins to be good. We need Johnson to be good. We need Etienne to be the coach's favorite. So you know what? We're just going to keep that trend and hope. That's not the right word. Be ready in case there's an injury in Arizona with Trey Benson. Kyle Williams. We're going to take Leggett here, huh? We'll take Leggett here. And then we got Dak. Yeah, I don't think there's any really good Dallas guys left. Or any ones that I want. I mean, Adonai Mitchell is so interesting to me. It's just, can Richardson actually get him the ball? I don't know the answer to that. We're gonna take Demario Douglas here. I know some people might have wanted Kyle Williams there, but that offensive line has questions. They're gonna want to run the ball a ton. I'm just gonna take a dude that knows. He's been there a while. I can't really say knows the system because new coach in there now with Vrabel. I'm gonna take Wangdale. And Sampson. We're gonna cover our tracks here with the Cleveland running backs. Now I have Sampson and I have Judkins. Alright, Wicks went. Let's get Royals, don't like Royals. That's a shame about Isaiah Bond. It really is. Because he seems like he was a pretty decent talent for real. Pat Bryant in Denver, huh? What do we think about Pat Bryant? Yeah, I think EOC Voss is the way we go there. Gonna be on a team that's gonna pass the ball a lot. What's left at quarterback? Cousins. Ugh. Yeah, we're probably running 2 QBs all year. Likely. Where are we? Man, there's still 4 rounds left. I like Slayton, but we're gonna keep this a little different. We're gonna do Pat Bryant in Denver. Pat Bryant and Tim Patrick. The receiving Pats. A lot of running backs went there. All terrible. Jalen Royals and Slayton are the only 2 receivers off the board. A lot of tight ends. Don't blame them. Kate Otten. Got Kelsey, Ingram, and Kittle. Schultz, Kmet, Mason Taylor. I mean, Mason Taylor's an interesting option, but I just can't see myself ever playing him over any of those guys. Even as a flex player, he kind of like makes me a little nervous. But I mean, look at what my options are, though, huh? I'm gonna take Cooks out of New Orleans, and then we're gonna jump the system and take Aubrey. See if anybody else picks higher. Nope, everybody's going last round kicker. All right. Sure. Well, then on a Roman Wilson of Pittsburgh. All right. So our receivers: BTJ, Garrett Wilson, JSN, Rashad Bateman, Leggett, Douglas, Wangdale Robinson, EOC Voss, Pat Bryant, Brandon Cooks, Roman Wilson. Tight ends: Evan Ingram, Travis Kelce, George Kittle. Quarterbacks: Lamar and Dak. Running backs: Quinshawn Judkins, Caleb Johnson, Travis Etienne, Trey Benson, and Dylan Sampson. All right. Went young. All right. Back to the draft simulator. Gotta figure out before the next live how to get to that better. I feel like I did it fine the last time. 8th. Can't install updates. Okay, thank you. What have we done? We've done 1. We did 1 and 9, right? We can get something a little more in the middle. 3. Probably got 4, 5, 6, 7. 6. Okay. All right. 6. Half PPR. The right one set. Okay. We're still, no, it changed. 6. All right, let's see what we got here. You should have some pretty decent options here. So it went Lamar, Josh Allen, Jamar, Barkley, Daniels. Okay, so they took the top quarterbacks, running back, and receiver. They just kind of skimmed off the top there. Once again, I get Hurts or Burrow. If I take Bijan here, I like my running backs, man. I do. Jay Jetta, CeeDee Lamb, Puka. I feel like I'm gonna regret it if I skip on quarterback though, because I'm gonna lose out on a lot of those guys. It's a tough spot to be in. We're gonna see what happens. So we're mixing it up each time. We're gonna see what happens if we start with a running back. Start with Bijan. See what position that puts us in. Okay. We got Baker still. Baker, Kyler, Bowe. Achane, Amon-Ra, Neighbors, Kittle. Oh, Amon-Ra is so tempting. But I know I need to go Baker. Let's see what our team looks like if we fade quarterback, which has not worked out for me and Scott Fish in the past. Let's take him. Made it to the playoffs my second year by just being chalk, just taking quarterbacks my first few picks. Okay, so we have Bijan and Amon-Ra. Laporta still. You guys know how I feel about Laporta. Jonathan Taylor available to me, my RB2. Goff, Herbert, Fields, Caleb Williams. Yeah, let's keep fading. Jonathan Taylor. So now we have Jonathan Taylor and Bijan Robinson. AJ Brown, this is craziness. It's like all quarterbacks and running backs that went after that. Kyron, Cook, Hall. Man, well, let's see. So now, like, I need to start looking now. We'll take AJ Brown just because he's available. People are scooping up all the quarterbacks. So we're going to see how that works out for us. All right, wide receiver. Got some good ones left. Connor, Montgomery. Herbert, Williams, Purdy. Know it. Garrett Wilson still available. We got Bijan, Amon-Ra, Jonathan Taylor, AJ Brown. I'll take Garrett Wilson. Herbert's gone. Oh, Herbert's the only tight end that went. Okay. So we're going to take Caleb, Purdy, Dak. We're going to take Caleb. Caleb just has the weapons, man. Now he's got Ben Johnson. Those are the quarterbacks to pick between. I like that a lot. Brian, Najee, Etienne, Devontae Smith. I already got AJ Brown, Godwin, Tet. Ooh. How dangerous am I feeling? Like, I think Dak right here is the correct choice. We got lucky there. Caleb Williams, Bijan, Amon-Ra, Taylor, Brown, Wilson, Dak. Like, that's a nice team. I get Tet too, and it's the long wait. Ridley, Pickens, Judy, Waddle. Because I don't really want Matt. I don't want Lawrence. I don't want Stafford. I don't really want to. We have to go Dak here. As much as I don't want to do it, I wanted to keep fading quarterback. At some point, you're just making a mistake. So we kept took Dak. Now let's see who's left. Etienne's still on the board, which is just insane. Let me check over here real quick. We're in the 8th round, yeah. Waddle, Judy, Pickens, Ridley. I mean, let's take Waddle and see what happens, right? Bigsby went next. Wow. Pickens, Hunter, Ridley, Debo. Alright, well, let's take Judy here. Number 1 wide receiver for his team. Alright, Lave's gone. Jacoby Myers, Adunze Reed, Khalil Juwan. All right, so we have Bijan, Jonathan Taylor as our 2 running backs. I got Amon-Ra, A.J. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, Tajay, Rico, Ray. I think you guys already know what route this is going. Wow, we are weak at running back though, and that gives us by week 5, by week 11. Tight end, we got Hawk, Johnny, Kelsey, Ingram. I mean, Hawk just seems like he's going to be an easy target for JJ. So I think we're going to take Hawkinson here. Yeah, I think we're taking Hawkinson here. All right, Tajay, Chubb, and Dowdle went for the running backs. We have to just do a bunch of dart throws here and hope something breaks for us. Because, I mean, none of these guys are going to be seeing meaningful snaps. We're taking, you guessed it, Trey Benson, RB3. I'm not toting him as being an RB3, but that's just what we got. Ray Davis, Garindo. Don't really want to take Eckler. See, and I don't like having handcuffs like this. Like, I don't want Algier or Bijan. And then most of the time it just kills both of their value, but also in the situation, running backs like a wasteland. And if something does happen to my starter, if anything does happen to Bijan, I have Algier. So I think at this point in the draft, in this format, I think I'm okay with it. Because Algier, if anything does happen to my number 1 pick, like, I got a guy that's seeing massive amounts of work right away. And has proven that he can handle it. All right. So yeah, we just need to really load up our running backs and tight ends here. Njoku, Kraft, Kincaid, Warren. So we took the guy with the not great quarterback, but should see a whole bunch of work to be the safety blanket. We'll take the opposite guy. We're going to take Kincaid now. Shaheed went, Wright went, Braylon Allen, Blake Corum, Marquise Brown, Romeo Dobbs, Kyle Williams. I'm not sad about any of those guys going. How's our quarterback situation? Again, Caleb and Dak. But I don't want any of these options though. So we're just going to pretend that that's good enough. Just hope and pray. Jaden Blue in Dallas. He's interesting. Rashawn Johnson. You know what? Let's take a shot on Rashawn. Just in case, like, the new head coach from Detroit, Ben Johnson, like, if he didn't like Swift and he comes in and still really doesn't like Swift, I think he could give Johnson some meaningful work. I mean, Johnson was already seeing some playing time last year. Mims, Quentin Johnston. I see Trey Harris. There he is. My boy's sneaking up. Working his way up the draft boards. Thielen, Tillman, Higgins, Hopkins. We're going to take Higgins here. Take Jaden Higgins. Hope that he can work something out with CJ. Alright, then we saw Tucker Kraft, Kyle Pitts go, and Njoku's gone. At this point, I mean, I almost wish I didn't take Higgins because I wanted to go back and take Warren, but Warren is still there. Loveland also still there. And I do have Caleb Williams. The commit scares me, but I mean, we're going to take it to try to get the stack there. Colson Loveland. Yeah, and then Warren went. Not the next pick, but the pick after that. That's a steal for him. Wangdale? Is that what we're thinking? It was a Dak heavy episode today. Yeah, quarterback's still not worth anything. Running back's a wasteland. It's just a bones and dust. Tight end has some interesting names. Like, if you can get Zach Ertz from 8 years ago. Like you're rolling. We're gonna take wide receiver. We're gonna take Wangdale, as Bobby would say. Wangdale Robinson, let that shit hang. Stuff hang. Excuse me. Oh, and then I hit undo. I cursed and threw myself off my game. All right. What do you think about Wicks here, huh? Michael Wilson or Wicks? I just wish, you know what? I was going to say, I wish Michael Wilson got more work. Wicks is in just probably the most miserable receiver room in the entire NFL. They're all like, they just all feel the same, don't they? Like nobody feels like a number one. You just have all these dudes out there that are serviceable and you can throw them out there. But yeah, we're going to go Michael Wilson here. Number 2 behind Marvin Harrison Jr. Fryermuth. Adonai, Eosivas, single carry. What do we think about Miles Sanders being able to come back? Is he cooked? I really want to know. Everybody like they love that Alec, but I don't know, man. We're gonna take Adonai Mitchell here. I mean, the dude's just extremely talented. Maybe he's able to do something with that excuse of a quarterback they have. All right, we're gonna take Miles Sanders, man. We're just gonna see. Hey, I'm not saying he's gonna be worth anything. I'm just saying he's worth let's look and see. Yeah, Royals should not be drafted this year. Yeah, those are all terrible. Should we get Chiggy with it, or should we go Mason Taylor? Let's get Chiggy with it. It is officially after midnight. You know what? My old chick sucks. But my young hoe cool. I'm gonna take him. The Dome God. Just kidding. That's Jared Goff. Alright. So, how did this one turn out? Fading quarterback. Once again, I'm gonna always tell you not to believe like the after draft grades. This is what I'm talking about. Because I feel like this is by far our worst team. We've got Caleb Williams and Dak as our starting quarterbacks, and we don't have a third. So we're for sure playing a position player on bye weeks in that super flex spot. We got Bijan, Jonathan Taylor, like those two, like as I started running backs, that's electric. Like that's a great 1-2. But let's see, our 3 is Trey Benson and Algier backup, Rashawn Johnson backup, Miles Sanders backup, possibly third string, and then wide receiver decent, Amon-Ra, AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, Higgins, Wangdale, Michael Wilson. Yeah, decent wide receiver core. And then tight end, we have TJ Hawkinson, Dalton Kincaid, Colston Loveland to pair with Caleb Williams, and Chiggy. Get Chiggy with it. Guys, that's going to do it. That's going to do it for tonight. It's late enough. Going to go to bed so I can get up and be in a facility by 8 a.m. So, already not getting 8 hours. We got to be there by 8. So, we're already looking at 6.5 hours, which isn't bad. Isn't bad. There's definitely been worse nights. Worked on the draft guide a little bit. The new season of The Ultimate Fighter came out today. Watched that while taking care of the draft guide. Got quarterbacks done. Got all the player positions written up. I do have to make the player labels. but that is all coming in due time. That still doesn't need to be done for another 2 or 3 weeks, I think. But that'll be coming out soon. Breaking news here. I haven't posted the image on any of our socials yet. Keep going back and forth if I want to make a video announcing it. I don't know. It takes a lot of time. A lot of time. So we'll have to see. But once again, guys, before I get out of here, if you do live drafts, if you don't, click off. That's fine. But if you do live drafts with your friends for fantasy football, you guys have to use draft kits. And I'm not just saying that because they partner with us and we're friends with them and their product. Guys, they're just the best. I mean, I know there's another company out there that you see their ads constantly because they dump in thousands of dollars into Google ads to make sure you see these ads constantly. Draft kits, they're not going to overwhelm you. Not going to overwhelm you like that because they have the best product and they can stand by it. And right now, they are doing all the sports. I think you can only buy fantasy football at the moment, but they are going to be doing live draft boards for all the sports, which is ambitious. I don't know anywhere else that's doing that or even offers that. So there's like a bunch of places on Etsy, a bunch of places on Amazon. If you're looking online, you're going to be getting a lower quality board, and these higher quality, better labels. Also, guys, 10% off. 10% off an already cheap product. If you get it folded, standard mail, shipping's free. I can't sell this. Like, it's not fair that I get to give you guys this offer because I was using these guys for years, and I wasn't, you know, I didn't have this offer. I wish I had this offer. These guys are the best. If you do live drafts, there's no other option. There really isn't. Thank you guys for watching. I am going to bed so I can be miserably exhausted tomorrow. But I might be back on tomorrow also. I was really hoping to catch some more people with the late night stream. Hoping to get some of my insomniac friends. Not today. We're going to keep trying. We're going to keep working at this. I did have some, like you guys saw in the beginning, some technical troubles. But we're back. We're back. We're doing all right. The internet's back. I think. I don't think I've just been talking to myself this whole time. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Me and Bobby are back this week for Tapping Vegas, giving you more UFC plays. We are currently in week 2, the second round of the playoffs in the American Better League. Ethan's been giving you guys daily dingers, giving you guys some MLB plays, so he'll be back tomorrow. Guys, there's no better time to subscribe. We're at 960. We're on the hunt for 1,000. We're getting close. Very, very close. And we might do like a live thing, get everybody on for it, and just do MLB bets. Yes, Ethan had some MLB bets there on our YouTube. Make sure you go check that out, Better in Green. And he'll have some more out tomorrow as well. And I apologize. I think it says Kindle a Flame. I'm actually getting off here, but I will be back very soon, probably either tomorrow or Wednesday. No, tomorrow is Wednesday. Yes, I'll probably be back at late tomorrow night. Because Thursday we'll be getting out UFC plays. But thank you guys for watching. Also, giving away free draft kits to people that are consistently joining these lives. So make sure you guys follow us, subscribe, follow us on all the socials because we'll be giving draft kits away on our socials. Good Lord, it's getting too late for me. I've been up since a long time. But I'll see you guys later. Giving away free draft kits. If you don't get one, use a